Hi, this is Julie Thompson reporting from IAB's Innovation Days at Internet Week New York. I'm here with Cheryl Main, SVP of Research, Measurement, and Analytics at IAB, as well as Bruce Friend, President of Ipsos Media. Hello.
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 Now, you two just came off stage releasing not one, but two studies. Tell us about them. Do you want to let's start with Bruce's, right?
Okay, well, there's two. Hear Watch Say, which is the first study, which is actually from our own social research community that we developed with the IAB. Very exciting. We've got 5,000 members in our community now. We have a very deep relationship with them. We can go to them anytime, ask them questions, find out what's going on in their lives. And we were particularly excited to talk about multitasking in this situation, especially while they're watching their television. So what other devices are they using, et cetera. And we got a lot of great insights from it.
Yeah, what was the major finding in this multitasking study you did across screens?
I think, there were a number. I think one of the interesting things is, while the PC still sort of dominates as the prominent second screen device in the room with the TV, it's the smartphone that people are going to more when they're actually looking for content that's related to the show they're watching. So I think that was very interesting, that the smaller device was actually the one that was used more for the TV, interactive TV content stuff, than, let's say, the PC, which people were going to for other things like going to their email, et cetera, that weren't related to the TV show.
Interesting. And why did Ipsos Media and IAB partner on this study?
Well, there are a number of reasons. Besides that, the topic is really important, and it's important to provide some insight to our members, and that's like the entire Big Ten of the IAB, because the digital natives as well as traditional media companies can benefit from all of these insights about what people are doing and how to create content, how to make ad experiences better. But we explicitly set out to create something that would be a centerpiece for this particular conference, which is about multiple screens to the nth power. And so it was really done especially with Innovation Days in mind, and hopefully with broader insights that are applicable every day, not just today.
Tell us about the second study as well.
Concurrent to the work that we were doing with Hear Watch Say and with Ipsos, the IAB Interactive Television Committee, as well as the Mobile Marketing Center of Excellence, did a study with eConsultancy that has many other dimensions that we didn't cover, and similarly, we had dimensions in the Hear Watch Say. The Hear Watch Say technique is to speak with our panel and supplement our quantitative information from other sources like the LMX that Ipsos has. The approach here was to do a heavily quantitative study that did a lot of drill downs with consumers, and what was remarkable on the multitasking is that the TV is still the central device for getting television content. And that cut across both studies, even though their focuses were very different. The other thing that was really interesting in the eConsultancy study was that there were incredibly high levels of recall of advertising of brands that were in the programs that the multitaskers said were their favorite shows. So that kind of supports a lot of what we saw about in the other study that we presented on stage about the involvement in shows and about the personification and the relationship, about even communicating about ads, going to tablets to participate more in the brand and ad experience. So very interesting that they're all dovetailing and they're agreeing with each other in spite of their slightly different focuses, which is great.
Yeah. Now, because consumers are multitasking across all these different screens, what advice do you give brands and publishers to navigate this world and to produce cohesive brand messages?
I think it comes down to the research again. I mean, it's really understanding, the nuances of these different platforms. I mean, so they're all screens and they all deliver audio-visual content, but consumers are looking for different things from them. So it's really important to understand that, as Cheryl said in the presentation, a 30-second ad on the TV show, you don't necessarily want to run that at the same time that the ad's running, on your tablet. You might want to put something else though that promotes the brand that's different, that potentially gives them maybe some sort of a coupon or a discount on the product that's running with the advertising on TV, et cetera, so that you have that kind of interaction. There's a benefit to the consumer that is generated from this. Yeah, the 30-second ad's running, but Shazam hears it, picks it up and says, here's a coupon for $10 to go buy this, for $10 off. So that, to me, that's kind of what we need to be using this technology for, not just another screen to get another, 30-second ad out there, although that's certainly going to continue to happen, I'm sure.
So that's great direction for brands. If you had to bottom line it for them, what's one piece of advice you'd give them?
Cheryl, you want to take this one?
Yeah. The one piece of advice that I would give brands is understand what the brand is about and what the strategy is so that you can match it effectively with the right device, the right creative, and basically the right experience, because what we're learning is content and advertising are blurring, and consumers are starting to enjoy ads in ways that they would have never told us in consumer research that they enjoy ads. So it's really very promising. It's also very challenging.
We've heard that again and again today, but well said, and thank you, and thank you, Bruce and Ipsos, for helping fund the study, and I think people were really fascinated by it, and it's definitely a topic to study moving forward. So thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you, Julie.